So I'm not sure if anyone is watching, but if you are, thank you, because this is my first live that I've ever done. And I'm just gonna get started on doing my nails. I'm gonna do my right hand, which is my dominant hand. And I wanna do some winter sets. Or I should say a winter set. So I have my nail tips here. I'm going to use those in a second. I'm just going to get started by pushing back my cuticles. And I do have some like leftover acrylic on some of my nails from like my last set that I did a while ago. And it just hasn't come off yet, but I didn't feel like soaking all the way off. So that's what that is. If you guys see little pieces. And I am in my garage, which is where my washer and dryer is. So if you guys hear that, sorry about that. This is real life. This is where I do my nails. So those are the noises I hear. So push back the cuticles, and I'm gonna be using my Melody Susie Scamander nail drill. I've had this one for a little while now. I had this drill when I first started doing nails and I wanted a better one, but the cord stopped working very well, so I had to switch, and I bought like a cheaper one, and then I was like, I can't use this one, it's just not as good. So I bought this one when it was on sale for the Prime Day sale on Amazon. So I have these drill bits. I'm just going to use this little cuticle one. And I'm only going to have it at a low speed. Let me put on reverse first. Hey! So glad someone finally joined. So let's go ahead and clean up cuticles. There's leftover acrylic on my nail, so that's what that is. It just kind of gets discolored if it's set on your nail for a little bit of time. So yeah, and this is my dominant hand that I am doing, so this is it's hard to do, but you get used to it as you practice, but it always feels weird in my opinion. So just cleaning up the cuticles. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do acrylic or polygel, because I do want to encapsulate. I might actually switch from acrylic and then just do polygel today. I don't know though, we'll see what I end up doing. What kind of nail stuff did you get? I recently went to a nail supply store in a different city, and I got just a few acrylics and some stickers because they were on sale, and I really like that store and I really want to go back, but it's about 3 hours away from me. Beetles, gel polish, lamp, tons of other stuff. Nice. I recently got a new LED light because the one I have, or the one I had, I still have both, but I got a new one just because I wanted to. You're supposed to update them like every like a year or so, and that one was definitely overdue. I know Gel-X, I've seen so many videos, but I'm pretty sure Gel-X is pretty expensive, and there's so many good dupes on Amazon for those. So Yeah, plus I do have like some type of allergy to some certain products, so I have to be really careful with what I use to make sure it doesn't touch my skin. And gel's very easily able to touch my skin. So I'm just gonna take my sanding band. I have like a mix in this box. And get it on my mandrel bit. So like I was saying, I have this Melody Susie drill, and I really love this drill. You just have to be really careful with the cord, because if it gets tangled, like my old one, it will stop working. Not completely, but well, at least mine didn't stop completely. I have to like hold my old one in a certain position or else it won't work, and then it kind of skips. But this one I've been being very like careful with. So I have my speed at 3,000 RPMs. I'm just going to lightly buff over the surface, and especially around that cuticle, just to get any extra dead skin off. I don't feel like cutting my cuticles or anything today, so we're just gonna get off as much as we can with the drill. I think I saw that brand on Amazon. I could be wrong, but I did buy a cheap one a little while ago, and it just didn't work the same. I'm just gonna lightly file down my free edge on my thumb. My nails grow in such weird stages sometimes. Like some of my nails will grow way faster and way longer than other ones, and other times they'll grow like so slow. This nail that I'm filing right now, this nail actually completely came off, like ripped off. I think maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. Could have been longer. I don't exactly remember when it happened, but it grew back. It actually took not that long to grow back, surprisingly. I thought it was going to take like half a year, and it only took like 2 months. That was so painful, and I never want to experience that again. And that was actually the last time I used polygel, so part of me doesn't want to use polygel, but I'm not doing them as long as I had them on when it did come off, so we'll see. So I think there's only one person watching right now, which is totally fine. But if you guys have any questions, I would love to answer any questions you have. I bought the Beatles polygel. Well, polygel is definitely something you have to get used to. When I first started with polygel, it was pretty hard doing polygel, honestly. But that's because I didn't know what to do. You have to have like a slip solution to make sure it's not sticky. I just use rubbing alcohol, like 91% rubbing alcohol. So maybe I'll just use polygel so I can show how I use it. But we will probably be here for a while, so I'm hoping more people will join. Okay, so I prep my nails, the drill, and you don't need a nail drill to prep your nails. You can do it with a file and maybe just some cuticle nippers to take off that extra skin. But it definitely looks a lot cleaner when you use a e-file but e-files can sometimes be like a little intimidating. I know I was intimidated using them for the first time. So I actually, speaking of cuticle nippers, I'm just gonna clip off a little bit on this nail. That didn't want to come off with the mandrel bit. I love these cuticle nippers. I got this specific one in like some set I bought off of Amazon, and they're literally so good. So that's just, you just have to kind of try different products. So sorry my voice sounds like all raspy. I'm like under the weather. I'm not sick, but so I have some nail tips here. These I would say are like a short to medium coffin, and I'm just gonna size out my size for my tips. These do run actually a little bit big, so like that's the smallest. That's a 9, and you guys can see it's way too big. So we're gonna have to cut those sides down to make it fit. Let's see. I want to do an almond shape, like a long almond. I don't know why, I've just been wanting that shape. There's this girl I've been watching on YouTube, and I've just seen her nails and they look so pretty. They're like long almond. Oh my gosh, you have COVID? That's so sad. I had COVID once, and it was horrible. Couldn't taste, couldn't smell. It was really bad. So I hope you get better soon. I'm just sizing my nail tips out off camera view just because it's easier for me to see. Alright, and my washer is getting louder, but it'll turn off eventually. So I'm just going to take a lint-free wipe, and I have like all of my nail stuff to the sides of me, so I'm not gonna like physically show every single thing. Like, this is just rubbing alcohol, just cleaning off my nail plate to dehydrate a little bit and get all the dust off before I put on my tips. I tried to put lotion on my hands before I started because my hands looked pretty dry. Where are you going on a vacation? That sounds so much fun. Hawaii, oh my gosh, I want to go to Hawaii so bad. If you watch Feed Maymay, she's like a food YouTuber. You should watch her video. She actually posted a video yesterday of a part 1. She's in Hawaii, or she was in Hawaii, and she's doing like a whole food tour. So you should check her videos out if you want to see like some good food places to go to. I love Feed Maymay's videos, so I'm always watching her videos, but yeah, she actually just posted that yesterday. So I definitely think you should check it out. Oh, you watch her already? Awesome. Yeah, I love her too. It's funny because she's somewhere like in the Bay Area, and so am I, and all of her like Bay Area food tours and stuff, I'm always looking at her videos like, where should I try? Her boba videos, I know. I got boba yesterday from one of my favorite places, and she's done videos on the place, and I found the place because of her and her talking about it. So if you have a boba bliss near you, I definitely recommend trying it because it's really good. So I'm just applying my tips again off camera because it's just easier for me to see. It's actually really hard doing my nails in camera view. That's why I kind of think I want to do polygel, because it will be more forgiving than acrylic. So we'll see. Plus, polygel clear is like the most clear you'll get versus acrylic. Acrylic will never be like crystal clear. I mean, I'm sure there's like some acrylics that are really clear. I know anacrylics is supposed to be really clear. I just haven't tried it yet. And I do have an affordable clear that I like. Share Tea. I've seen that place, but I've never actually tried it. I've never like made boba, but I've tried making it. Like I went to my local Asian grocery store and I bought like the tapioca pearls, and I can never get it right because the tapioca pearls always end up being way too hard and cold, even though I just follow the directions. So I just go and buy it when I want it. Okay, so I have my nail tips on, and I use the Young Nails brush on glue. This glue is the best, and it's like $12, but it's a 0.5 ounce fluid amount, so you get a good amount, and it lasts me a long time. I really do like KDS glue, but I just hate the little glues you have to snip off the top, and they can kind of close up, and this is a brush on, so I think it's a lot easier. So let's see, if I want to do an almond shape, we're going to need to cut off, because I'm not going to file it like all of my nails. I think about here will be good. I don't want my nails to be too long because I do have a job besides doing nails. I work at an elementary school, so I don't like to have them too long. I mean, the girls definitely love seeing my nails, so that's fun, but just like managing, like helping and stuff, it's managing with nails on. Sometimes it's a little hard. But trust me, I've done some very long nails before and I can manage with them, but now, and especially getting around the holidays, I do a lot of cooking, so I definitely don't want to have extra long nails on. So yeah, that's why I kind of want to try this almond shape, because almond too is actually like pretty forgiving, and it's actually a pretty easy shape to do, along with stiletto. I love stiletto nails. Probably around for New Year's, maybe I'll go live and do my nails for New Year's because I'm going to be off of work. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm just a yard duty there, but I love working there. It's a really fun job. It's not like it's an easy job, but it's also sometimes not easy. You know, working with kids can be sometimes a little difficult, especially younger kids. But I love working with kids, so I don't mind it. I know some people can't work with kids or don't have the patience to, and that's okay. But I do, and I love it. So I've only been working there since September, but it's nice because I get summers off, and I get, you know, breaks off for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, so it's nice to be able to have that, you know, vacation time, and it's Monday through Friday. I don't have to work on weekends, but it's not a full-time, it's just part-time, but I really do enjoy it. So I just cut off around. You're in 6th grade? Oh my gosh, you're so young. Wow. I mean, I work with kids 1 year older, or 1 year younger than you, so that's so funny. I'm gonna do probably a 100 grit file. That was a 150, but we'll see. I've seen a lot of videos where people, you know, use the e-file to start fixing up their shape, but I'm just not like that advanced yet. So I just want to make sure that I am able to get some good shape. And like I said, almond and stiletto are probably the most like forgiving nail shape that you can do, because I don't know, it's easy. Once you start, you'll see what I mean, like doing different shapes and stuff. I think I'm gonna cut off a little bit more, so that's just a little easier for me to file, or I should say less for me to file. I don't want it to be sitting here for a super long time. And my nails do take me a little while to do. So that's why I'm hoping more people will hop on, hopefully. Kind of have to make like a weird shape before you get to start filing, and then it starts coming together. So the more filing you do now, the less shaping you will have to do once your product is on. So definitely take your time doing this part, just because it will save you a lot of time in the long run. This little amount of plastic is a lot easier to manage, or to file I should say, than like a full, you know, set with a lot of product on. So that's just my opinion, my tips. My tip is coming off a little bit right there, and that's fine. Once I'm done filing these nails into shape, I definitely am going to prep the tip. If I do poly gel, I'm going to have to completely remove the shine, and I like to blend the false tip with my natural nail, like as much as possible, so that I can get like a flush look instead of having like this big bulk on my free edge area. So doing the shaping first definitely is a must, because then you won't have to worry about like the nail tip coming off. So I want them more narrow at the tip. So kind of make them narrow, and then just kind of round it out like that. This one needs to be a little shorter. So I wanted to go live earlier, but I didn't. It's still not too bad. It's not that late. I keep thinking it's Saturday because I don't have work today, but it's only Friday, which is awesome. Still have the weekend. I don't think I'm really gonna do much this weekend. Next weekend I'm gonna be doing a lot of cooking for some family, so that will be a lot of fun. I love to cook. That's another hobby of mine. So yeah. What do you like to cook? If you're saying same to liking cooking, because I love cooking. I've always loved cooking. And I feel like when you start cooking at a young age, you just kind of, you know, obviously develop and get better. You mean you can start at any age, and you can always, you know, progress and get better at any age cooking. But that is really honestly like one of my I love cooking, so it's a true passion of mine. I love cooking for other people and just seeing the reaction to my food. So now I'm just going to remove the shine from the nail tip, And just sort of clean up the shape a bit. Now, polygel does not stick to like not rough plastic, so that's why you want to do this. Pizza rolls, nice. I love making homemade pizza. I make the dough from scratch, and yeah, it's really fun. You can always be like really creative with cooking. That's why I like it too. I don't necessarily follow recipes unless I'm baking like a specific recipe. Then I don't really follow any recipes. I just make it up as I go most of the time. I'll get like inspo from other recipes and then just make it my own. Yeah, next weekend I'm definitely going to be cooking a lot. So having shorter nails will definitely help, or no nails at all, but I really wanted to go live for the first time. I've only been on here for 28 minutes and I've barely got my nail tips on, but I had to prep and I had to, you know, shape. And almond shape is a very forgiving shape, like I've been saying, but it also does take a little bit of extra time just to get it right and get a good pre-shape before putting on products. I did add a little bit of glue on this nail just because the tip was coming off a bit. So this is the length I'm going for. So let's see, I have these huge containers, of charms and stuff. I'm gonna move my phone stand up so I don't hit it again. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. I mean, you have to make sure they're right size and then shaping them, but that's fine. If you're doing your own, that's totally okay. So I have a lot of glitters, of snowflakes. I think I have some right here. I have these as well. I want to do like a blue and white winter set. I'm going to leave these out. I don't need them to be too big because I don't want to have them interfere with me, with my nail shape. You know what I mean? So I have, oh no, those are fall leaves. And I'm going to keep these out as well. So I got these little containers from Target a little while ago, and I just keep them right next to me. And then I have some glitters I'm going to pull out. I actually don't have a really light blue. Actually, I think I do have a light blue glitter. I wanted a chunky blue glitter, but I'm just going to do some fine glitter. I have these two. I'm going to leave both of them out. And then I have one of my favorite glitters, which is this really pretty, like, iridescent white. And then I actually need to get my polygel out. So I was definitely not prepared for this video. But that's okay, because that's really what happens in real life when I do my nails. I actually never know what I want to do. So we'll see how this comes out. Of course, my polygel is all the way under everything else. That's my old camera stand from when I used to do full-length videos. So, let's see. I'm gonna pull out clear polygel, and I'm gonna need, the one thing I hate about polygel is the stickiness. Like, there's polygel all over that bottle. But that's okay. So, got my polygel. So I'm just gonna use white polygel and blue glitters with clear to encapsulate. I'm just going to fill my dampen dish with some alcohol. Don't need much rubbing alcohol, at least in my opinion, from my experience using polygel. Don't need much, but I do need to get a brush. I have like a whole set of polygel brushes that I got from Amazon, and they're in like this little cup, but I have like a whole section of them. I think I'm going to use this size. And, oh, well, I need my nail lamp because it's gel. I can't just let it dry like acrylic. So, the one thing I love this lamp, it's nice, but I don't like the length of the cord. It's super short. So I have it right here. It's just going to be off to the side. Won't be able to see it. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to put... I'll just leave that out. I'm going to get a little... This is not a wax pen thing. It's like a pencil. So I'm just going to use that. And I have some paper towels to my side. And yeah, we're just going to get started. So let's go ahead and get another lint-free wipe. I got this container. If you want really affordable nail stuff, get stuff from Shein. Not everything is good. Yes, it is more affordable. Not everything's great, but like little containers like this are amazing. I have another one, but it's in like a cart of mine, and it has different sections on the top and two big sides on the side, and I put like my acrylic brushes and my main what are they called? My main files. And I also, to the side, I know you guys can't really see anything. My table is actually really small, but I have this little, like a mug warmer, and I use that to put my gel polishes on, because where I am and where I live, where I do my nails, it's very cold in the winter, but very hot in the summer. So I really have to like adapt to the weather when doing my nails, and that's fine. That's normal. Yeah, so okay, let's just go ahead and get started. I dehydrated and cleansed my nails. I'm just gonna use a little bit of Not Polished Bond, Triple X Bond primer. Just a little bit, making sure not to touch my skin whatsoever, because nail allergies are real and they suck. Honestly, having a nail allergy really made me... I still love and really enjoy doing nails and always will, but it did just kind of like deplete my love and want to do nails sometimes, just because it's really painful. Like, my hands got really bad because of my allergy, and it sucks because when you can't do something that you love, it's like, well, what's the point of doing it? But I still love it regardless. So I'm going to use Beetle's base gel, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer to all of my nails, because polygel, or I guess any gel, like hard gel also, it will not stick to just plastic. It needs like something sticky to stick onto most of the time. I've seen videos where they don't use base gel, but I just want to make sure that it does. My light keeps turning on. Move the camera a little bit this way. So yeah, I'd say some of my favorite nail YouTubers, well, I have a good amount. I love watching Long Hair Pretty Nails, Evie at Long Hair Pretty Nails. She is awesome. I love her videos, and definitely loved her polygel videos because it helped me a lot when I first started. Nails by Vic, another really popular polygel channel. She does awesome nails. I love her videos as well. I love her videos where she does with her sister, where she does telling scary stories. V Nailed It really helped me learn how to do acrylic, and that's another awesome channel. Emily Susanna, I love her videos when she does like subscribers draw my nails. Michelle Con, I don't know how to say that. I think I've seen her videos before. I could be wrong though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hand in my light. I'm just gonna do 60 seconds. So this polygel brush, it's from a Model Ones kit. I bought on Amazon because I buy most of my stuff on Amazon. It's the number 8. And I have my rubbing alcohol. Just gonna kind of pre-clean it. But once this is on my nails and cured, then I will get started with applying. I have some water here because I just need water all the time. So if you do live in a cold climate, in the cold or in the winter, like me, cold when it's winter, hot when it's summer, I definitely recommend getting the mug warmer because it really helps. So now that we have all the base gel on, I think I just want to go in with, I don't know, I think I want to do, let's see, I'm going to take a little bit of clear. So I'm using Model One's clear and McCart's white. Now this is why I know I don't like polygel that much, is because it's so sticky. But that's okay. Why not do something different? That was probably way too much, but it's all good. Surprisingly, my polygel is not too cold or stiff, I should say. Normally it's really stiff when it's cold like this. So I'm just going to apply this on. Making sure not to touch my skin. And yes, polygel is extremely sticky. So I keep touching my LED lamp and it keeps turning on. I'm just gonna apply a thin layer because I just want it. I think that's actually a little too thick. Oh well, it's okay. I think I want to use decisions. I should have planned this a lot more. It's all good. Just make it up as we go. I'm gonna just use some little snowflakes. So I really don't like seeing free edge nail growth. So I want to make sure I cover that up. I'm going to put 2 snowflakes here. And then I think I'm just going to actually cure this in the light so that it can cure where it's at. And then I'm going to take it out, and there will still be a sticky layer, and I will add the glitter on top of that. So just let that cure. I haven't used polygel in so long. Sometimes it does. I do have a heat spike. Sometimes, I had a little one right now, but obviously it didn't bother me enough for me to take my hand out. But some nail lights, I don't think this one is. Oh yeah, it is. The 120 seconds on this LED light is the low, like the lower wattage. Try that and it should help, and it shouldn't burn as much. So, oh, I think just being under the weather and mixed with allergies, just making me sound like way more stuffy. Okay, so yeah, nothing exciting, nothing like, oh my gosh, like out of like crazy, but I'm just gonna take some blue glitter, and I will literally cry if I drop that, so let's not do that. And my poly gel bottle right here, I'm just gonna take a little bit and just like wipe a little bit so that I can pick up some glitter. And polygel is very sticky, so like I said, there's gonna be a sticky layer. Keep hitting my light. So the whole tip is gonna be like glittery blue. And then I think for the rest of it, I'm gonna use darker blue glitter. These are sometimes hard to get off with gloves on. So I hear my dog in the kennel, and he's scratching himself, so you can hear his little tail and feet. So sorry if you guys can hear that as well. But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of do that. I don't even know. I think the other ones I'm gonna make more white. Now you can just kind of, well, don't do this if you don't have gloves on because you can form an allergy, but just kind of push it in. And then I'm just gonna take some more clear and encapsulate. Honestly, when I do my nails, doing my thumbnail is like the least, it's like the boring nail to me. That's just my opinion. But I don't really care how my thumb looks. I do care, but I don't. And this polygel bottle sucks. Just squeeze it super hard just for product to come out. So I'm just gonna put a layer like that. And yes, that looks like a lot. We're gonna thin it out, and you can always take off polygel if needed. I always do this where if I'm doing my dominant hand, I still set up my monomer or my rubbing alcohol on the right side of me when I should really put it on the left. It's just out of habit just doing it like that because that's how I do all my sets. Obviously I'm right-handed, so I always have it on the right side. So I'm just gonna start by, yeah, this is gonna be way too much. That is ridiculously thick. I'm just gonna start by doing my cuticle area first. and then we'll move into smoothing out the rest of it. I'm not sure how these lives work, if I get to choose whether they stay up for a long time or if they only stay up for a certain amount of times, but I'll just keep it up if anyone wants to go back and watch it. I've been trying to, I looked up how to make sure like you can turn your notifications on, and it's based off of how you post a video, whether it's made for kids or not, because obviously there's like restrictions and stuff. So I always put no, it's not for kids, because I know now that you have to put that if you want to be able to turn on your notification bell. So, but I have to go back to all my videos and do it to all of them. So, yeah, that's fun. But I think the majority of them are like that. At least my shorts are, because it always asks me when I upload my shorts. So, yeah. Alright. That's as good as that nail is going to get. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it in the lamp. And I'm just holding it this way so that the gel doesn't move. I think they're going to look really pretty, because clear poly gel is clearer than acrylic. So it'll be fun. I guess I can do filters on here. That's kind of fun. Just changing them around. I'll just do normal. And immediately after I take this nail out, I am going to cleanse it with some more rubbing alcohol, just because I don't want the stickiness to bother me, because it will bother me. So I'm just going to use a lint-free wipe for that. And I refill my Young Nails Swipe bottle with just rubbing alcohol. I don't repurchase Swipe. I just think it's kind of too expensive for what it is. So I just refill that bottle with rubbing alcohol. So there's the nail. They don't need to be super thick, because they're shorter nails, and I will go and file and obviously do all that. So for my index finger, I think I want to do, well, I have the base coat on, so it's already kind of sticky. I'm going to take my white my white poly gel, and let's see, or maybe I should do an ombre. I think I want to do an ombre. I'm going to take just a little bit of poly gel, clear poly gel, have it off to the side, and I'm just going to kind of put it on, just so I have like another extra sticky layer for these glitters to stick to. But I really want to do these lives more, because if you guys like have any questions, I definitely would love to answer any questions and just be able to interact. So I'm going to take, I have these blue snowflakes. I'm going to take those, and I think I want to do one here. I want to touch it with my skin. Let's see. I'm going to put it right there. Oh, but then it might not cure very well. No, I'm gonna put it there. Hot girls are waiting here. Is that a bot? And let's see. This is how it really is when I do my nails. Like, I'm so indecisive sometimes, and that's why it takes me a long time to do my nails. But you know what? I just think I'm actually just gonna leave the blue one. I'm just gonna leave the blue snowflake and do some light blue glitter around the snowflake, and then that way it's not completely bare. I actually really like how it looks just like with the clear. I don't even know if I want to put the white on, honestly. Kind of like how it looks. I am so indecisive. I think... Let's see. I'm just going to put on another snowflake. I'm going to leave it like that. Oh my gosh. I got 2 by accident. No, I actually got 3. So I think... Oops. Guys, this is so hard doing this with my phone stand. I keep hitting it. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching for so long. Been almost live for 1 hour. My throat is so dry. I hate allergies. I hate being under the weather. Alright, so that's what that now is looking like. I'm going to take some clear polygel and apply that. Not too much, because I don't need this now to be super thick. Not like the Great Wall of China. It's a very funny inside joke. I mean, I made a video about it before, but yeah, inside joke, but also not really because I made a video about it. I had someone comment that my nails were thicker than the Great Wall of China. Honestly, comments like that just make me laugh. I think it's funny. Because you don't know. I mean, you don't know people that are commenting. Or maybe it's just a bot. But you never know. Some people just, they have bad days and they want to take it out on other people. So they comment mean and negative stuff. But it doesn't bother me. So, encapsulating. I keep hitting my light. I don't think anyone's even on, but I'm just going to keep talking. We'll see if anyone else joins. The one thing I do like about Polygel though, or like one of like the good features about it that I like, is it's very easy to file. So you don't have to worry about, you know, like filing like over and over and over like acrylic. Acrylic is hard. It's harder to file. So, yeah. Alright, so that's what the nail's looking like from this side. Again, not too thick. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Guys, it's so cold in my garage, and normally I have a heater on like by my feet because my feet get really cold, and I don't have it on right now because it's pretty loud, and it does take up a lot of like energy from my extension cord box, and I don't want it to, because I have like my two lights and then my overhead light, and I don't want anything to happen. I have my phone plugged in, so I just turned it off for now, but now I'm kind of wishing I could turn it on. If you guys hear like a little noise in the background, that's just like the water heater or something that's in the garage, so it always makes that noise. I'm used to it, but obviously if you're not, then you definitely will pick it up. Alright, cured for 63 seconds. Again, I'm going to remove the sticky layer with some rubbing alcohol so that it's not bothering me. I actually think I really like just the clear. I have like alcohol over my hands. Like the clear look with the glitter. Can't really see that snowflake very well. And this snowflake is a little sticking out, so I'm going to add just a little bit more polygel to that nail, and then we'll get started on our middle finger. So I think only one person is on here, so I mean, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. I'm actually going to add a little bit more polygel to the center of my nail, just a little bit more. I always like my cuticles to be pretty flush, so I don't really worry about putting too much product. What's your question? Well, I guess that person doesn't have a question for me, so Also, another thing with polygel is air bubbles. Air bubbles, air bubbles. That's another really annoying thing that I hate about polygel. So I just went ahead and added a little bit more. This is the process with nails. Sometimes you have to stop and just add a little bit more. So, and since this is clear polygel, it doesn't take as much time in the lamp as like a colored polygel would, because it's clear, the light can penetrate all the way through it, and it doesn't need to like go through a solid color, you know what I mean? So I can like probably take my hand out now. It's been like 35 seconds. So I think that's good. Plus, you know, it will cure again and again as I keep putting my nails in. So I'm just gonna move that sticky layer. Now these two fingers, I want to do white. I think I want to do white for these two. So I'm gonna apply a thin layer of white polygel. And if I'm doing a type of design that requires like the same thing for multiple nails, I'll do like multiple nails at a time. Like if I were doing my middle of my ring finger the same exact color or like the same exact design, I would just like kill two birds with one stone and like knock it out and just do both of them. So I'm just gonna apply that in a thin layer. Keep dipping my brush in alcohol because that is the key. There's already a blue glitter in there. That's okay, because I'm probably going to use the glitter anyways. I haven't even touched my white iridescent glitter. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. I just took it out in case I wanted to. So, yeah. This white is actually a little bit more stiff than the clear is, and that's good because it gives me a chance to work with it a little bit easier. Sorry guys, I had to look like up close and doing my, like, applying this just because I want to make sure I'm not touching my skin. Because if I touch my skin, then my skin will freak out and I will have a allergic reaction. So, let's see. Like I already have a little bit of white touching my skin, but that's okay. Just gonna clean it up as quick as I can. And just make sure it's, you know, on very well. I'm really just using these blue snowflakes for the most part. They're over here to the side. But a lot of the times they just won't let me pick them up. There we go. And I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna do one here. Kind of push it in, but not too much. And then I'm gonna take both the glitters and I'm just gonna kind of like a diagonal, I guess. I'm just going to do it like that. I'm going to go ahead and cure. Sorry if you guys can hear like cars driving by. Like I said in the beginning of my video, I do my nails in my garage, so it's like right by the street. Not too many cars drive by, which is nice, but sometimes like when I'm recording, you can hear, you know, the background noise. So I am gonna cure this for a full 60 seconds. You guys can see it's counting down. I'm just not showing that in frame just because it's not that exciting in my opinion. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm gonna take some more clear and encapsulate the same thing. Not too much, but definitely not enough. You know what I mean? So if I get air bubbles in my polygel, you can just take any sharp tool. Be careful, but any like sharp tool, like little tweezers, and you can just kind of poke those air pockets out, and it will help. I'm actually just gonna use the tip of my X-Acto knife. It's pretty dull, so don't worry, I won't hurt myself. But yeah, just gonna kind of poke the air out, because it will cure like that, and then you'll have air bubbles in your final look. So definitely want to make sure that you watch out for those, and just make sure that you're paying attention to stuff like that. So I definitely put way too much polygel, like clear, on this nail. That's okay. So you see all that extra, I'm going to take all of that off. Oh, I love polygel, but I hate polygel. It's so sticky. I keep touching my light. So all of this polygel is going to come off. I'm going to just place it on my paper towel to the side, because I don't want it to get onto my mat that I have down here. So now I can just kind of smooth over the tip a little bit and make the tip of the nail just a little thinner. I don't mind having a little bit extra. I can always file it off. Polygel is very easy to file. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds, and I think I just need to add a little bit more by my cuticle area, but I just want this to be cured in place for now. since it's clear, I'm just going to take it out at that 30-second mark and just apply a little bit more clear. Just by the cuticle area and the apex point of the nail. Since I haven't used polygel in so long, I'm like swiping it like it's acrylic, like I'm ombreing or something, but I gotta remind myself it's not acrylic, it's polygel, and you have to pat, not swipe down on it, because it will just kind of go everywhere. That makes sense. It won't be put in place. Acrylic you can swipe down on, but with polygel you can't. I'm just kind of shaking off and letting that rubbing alcohol dry. I've noticed if I put my nail in directly after having a lot of rubbing alcohol on, it will kind of affect the way it cures. Alright, I'm gonna cure that. And then we only have 2 more nails to do, and then we will get to filing. I know I've only had like 1 or 2 people on here, and that's totally okay. I'm a very, very small YouTuber, but just having 1 or 2 people on is more than enough for me. I was just hoping for at least 1 person to watch my live, and if you're watching it, thank you. I am going to cure this for a full 60 seconds, just to make sure it's completely cured. I did already cure for 30 seconds, but to make sure it's all cured, doing that. And like I said, your other nails, you're going to be putting your hand back and forth into the light, so it's going to keep curing, keep curing, keep curing. But one thing is, if you have a older lamp, and I've seen Young Nails talk about this on their YouTube channel, you should definitely get a new lamp every year, like on that year mark around there. So this is like my newest one. Sorry if you guys can hear my little dog barking. She loves to bark whenever she hears noise. And there she is. I think someone just got home, so hey, that's just real life. But yeah, she's barking, and who knows if my big dog will bark. I have a German Shepherd, and he's pretty loud, but he's not barking right now. I think he's actually outside. He's not inside right now. So I'm just going to clean off this nail, and then we're going to go ahead and start on the last 2. This is definitely giving off major winter nail vibes, because the blue and the white and the looks like little crystals or icicles. That's what I was going to say. So I think, do I just want to do that one white? Or should I do both of the middle ones white? Should I do the middle and the ring white? Or should I do the rest of them clear and just have the middle one white? I think I want to do an ombre on this one. I think I actually do want to do an ombre. So I'm going to take a little bit of clear polygel on my brush. Honestly, guys, when I use polygel and I have the extra after encapsulating, I just put it on my paper towel and I'll reuse that, because like I use a lot of polygel and it goes to waste if I just throw it out. So why not try to use a little bit more of it? So I just applied a little bit on the tip so that it's nice and sticky for when I'm going to put in there, which is of course just the blue snowflake, because it seems like I'm just doing blue. I'm gonna do the blue snowflake right here. Gonna push it down. I don't want the edge too close to the edge of the nail. And then I'm gonna take this glitter, and I'm getting glitter all over my phone. And I'm gonna just kind of place it here because it's gonna ombre, the white's gonna ombre down into it. So I'm gonna do that. And then just a little bit of this light blue here. I'm gonna go ahead and cure. I'm just gonna cure this for about 30 seconds. I don't need it to be full 60. And then we're gonna go ahead and ombre the white. I haven't ombreed with polygel in so long. I mean, polygel is what I started with, and it's what I used for a while before I put, oh, that's really hot. Before I put the white on, I'm gonna actually add a layer of base gel over the glitter just to make sure that it's all cured. How to move my little polishes off of my, this is a mug warmer plate, and I use it to put my polishes on when it's really cold, like right now. So yeah, it really helps because when it's really cold, they're so thick and they're just so hard to apply. So I put those on there, but I had those on for a little too long. Okay, base gel's on. Now we're gonna go in with a very, very small amount of white. So someone got off the live. I think it's just me on here, which is okay. I'm just gonna stay on. We'll see if anyone else comes on. Oh, this white is not going as planned. There's glitter in it already. Oh well, I can honestly just add like some gems or something. I don't even know. It's so hard ombreing polygel. And I keep hitting my light. So yeah, let's just kind of push it like that. And then I'm just gonna kind of lightly lightly press it in. Just make sure where my cuticle is good. I gotta look at this up close. So that's what it's looking like. It's honestly not my favorite. Oh well, I'm just gonna cure it. I've already been doing my nails for so long, and I just want to finish them already. And it's really cold, and I went to Trader Joe's today, and I just want to go eat some of the food I got. I ate a little while ago, but I didn't eat much, so I'm a little hungry. When I do my nails, I'm like, I do them for a long time, and then I'm like starving after because I've been doing them for so long, you know. If you guys do your nails, let me know if that happens to you. If you just like don't eat because you're just so focused on getting your nails done. I need to drink more water. I feel dehydrated. Alright, I cured that for almost like 60 seconds. It was like 57. And I don't love it, but it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and encapsulate this one. And then for my pinky, I have no idea what I want to do for that now. I mean, I had no idea what I wanted to do for any of these nails until I started doing them. I knew I wanted to do a winter set, but that was pretty much it. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to encapsulate this as quickly as I can. That way we get to filing. Because once they're filed and shaped, I think it's going to come together a lot better than what they're looking like right now. Part of me wishes I just used acrylic. But I would have still been like not knowing what I wanted to do. So, yeah. Again, there's a car passing by. So, like I said, I'm just going to keep talking as I wait for any more people to get on here. I love doing nails. I mean, I'm sure you guys know that by now if you watch my videos. Really, I love doing acrylic though. I have a way bigger passion and love for acrylic than I do polygel. Sorry, polygel. I do like you, but I don't love you like acrylic. That's just my opinion. I just think acrylic, they're both hard to do when you first start, but I think, and from my experience, I just like acrylic better. It is a more sturdy product, so definitely 100% would recommend acrylic if you're doing like extremely long nails, because you don't want them to break. When I lost my whole nail on my dominant hand, my right hand, my pointer finger, I was wearing polygel and I had long nails on, and it literally just snapped all the way back, and it was so painful, like so painful. I never want to experience that pain again, so I never in my entire life will ever do super long polygel nails again. Never. I'll do long acrylic nails, but I will never do super long polygel nails again, just because I don't want that to happen again. And that's just my opinion, but obviously everyone's different. My nails are honestly pretty weak as like in their natural state, so that could have been a factor, and I have a feeling it was. So, you know, this is just my experience, and yeah, I just went ahead and cleaned off the sticky layer, and now for the last little nail, the pinky. I love the pinky nail, but I hate the pinky nail on filing. Oh, it's so annoying. Anyways, what do I even want to do? I have no idea. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna take, if you guys can hear my niece, she's like being loud right now, and that's fine. She's in the hallway right next to the garage. Honestly, I don't know if I want to put any, I think I'm just gonna put a snowflake. I'm just gonna do a bunch of glitter like this, and that's that. And then I think I want to apply the other glitter, the other like blue glitter I have, just right above it. I don't even think I want to put any snowflakes on this one. I think I just want to leave it like that. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and cure this, even though I didn't put anything on, like underneath, besides the already cured base gel. And then I'm just going to put a layer of base gel, cure that, then encapsulate with clear. So when I'm done, like, using products, I definitely like to clean up as I go, just because it makes my process of cleaning afterwards a lot easier. So like I close my glitters so I don't hit them and drop them, because trust me, I have dropped, let me tell you what I've dropped. Doing nails, I've dropped one of these before, not completely the whole thing, but I dropped a good amount. And I've dropped a container of chrome powder. I've dropped a box of nail tips, and I've dropped acrylic. Everything was on my table besides, I dropped the acrylic on my, I dropped the acrylic on my table. I dropped my glitter on my table. I dropped my chrome powder on my leg, on my pants, and still after washing them, there's purple chrome powder. You can still see a good layer of purple chrome powder, so that's fun. That was honestly so annoying. So annoying. I'm just gonna put a layer of base gel. Just to kind of encapsulate before encapsulating. So, yeah. I'm gonna wipe off as much glitter as I can off my brush. It's pretty much gone. It's just a matter of cleaning it off, really. And then we're just gonna take the last encapsulation with clear polygel. Pinky is the smallest nail, so Pinky doesn't need a lot of product. Next time I go live, I definitely will probably make a video, like a short, and let you guys know what time I'm going to be going live, because I don't know, there could be, it is Friday, but it's Veterans Day. Oh yeah, it is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. But some people still work, on Veterans Day. I had today off because I work at a school, so, schools get Veterans Days off. School gets Veterans Day off, not days. It's just one day, but it happened to fall on a Friday. So that's pretty cool. 3-day weekend. And then about 2 more weeks, and then I get the week of Thanksgiving, which is nice because I definitely will be busy because I cook a lot for Thanksgiving. Actually, I'm going to be cooking a lot more this weekend coming up. Not this weekend, like these next 2 days, but the next weekend. I'm going to be cooking a lot of food, having like early Thanksgiving/birthday family members, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, my acrylic, my polygel is spilling into my cuticle. So I want to make sure I catch that, and I did, thankfully. Don't need it to be flooding at all. I don't want it to touch my skin, really. Okay, so there's that now. Time to cure. I'm going to cure for, I think, 90 seconds. I want it to really cure all the way. And then, those are my slippers, by the way. I keep messing with them. I'm going to find the other one because I'm cold. Oh, I love the winter, but It does get really cold where I am, but honestly, I take the cold over hot any day. At least at least like cold weather but no snow. I could deal with rain. I don't think I could ever live anywhere that has snow. It'd be fine to visit, but I'm not gonna live in snow. And then in the summers here where I am, it gets very hot, like up in the 90s to 100 hot every day. So thankfully that's over. But now it's getting really cold. It's getting in like the 30s, 40s, like low 40s or higher 30s, low 40s at night. And then it doesn't even really get up to 60 degrees. So it's pretty cold. So okay guys, so this is how they look, but I am going to end my live here, and I probably will make a short on these nails, just showing them once they're all filed. I've already been hunting for so long, and I just want to finish these nails. I want to eat some food and just relax today, so I'm glad I went live for the first time. Thank you for watching. If you did, I only know like 1 or 2 people did. That's totally okay. I'm just happy that I was able to finally go live. Definitely want to go live more. Hopefully, and maybe we'll make this like a weekly, bi-weekly thing. Oops. But yeah, so you guys will see these in a short once I'm done filing and putting all the little finishing touches on them. Bye guys.